Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today we're going to be looking at an update that is going to change Ark Survival Evolved pretty massively. Now it's going to be more of an impact on official servers, but we're going to be going through all the information in today's video. If you do get all the news you need to know, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about this sort of change that's going to be happening to the game, so make sure to let me know down in the comments. But apart from that, let's just get straight into the video. So this news was posted on the new Community Crunch 109. Lots of Ark news as well here. I'm going to have a second upload today. I'm really sorry there wasn't a video yesterday. I'm trying to keep up like a daily upload schedule, and if I do get any of, if I ever miss a schedule, I'm going to try and get a double upload up the next day. But anyway, moving on from that. So hey survivors, welcome to the latest edition of Community Crunch. There's a lot of important things going on with Ark, and this is what they're going to explain now. This is a new Mysterious Mysteries, which is for aberration of one of the creatures, which you've got to decide what it is, but that is not what we are talking about today. This is what we're talking about. Upcoming turret change. Now you're probably reading this straight off and saying it's just a turret change, but this is going to massively change the game. So over the past few weeks we've been carrying out an analysis on our official servers to see where we can improve server performance and what the biggest difference is currently versus early access since Ark went retail. We were expecting to see our servers have better performance due to optimizations, better allocation and usage of hardware, and improved DDoS migration. But what we've learned is that there's a dramatic change in how turrets are being used on official servers. The fundamental issue is that tribes are not only significantly increasing the number of turrets they use, but reducing the space they occupy. So the server is having to do more calculations in denser areas. In some cases, we've seen an increase of 7 times versus the previous server profiling data we had. It is clear that we need to make a change in regards to how the turrets are placed. We do understand they're an important part of the game on PvP servers, therefore we want to give you as much notice as possible. So turrets are going to be changed, and with the following change, they're expecting to have a performance increase of 50% on every average official server. Extreme cases up to 300%, and this will have an impact on all maps. So I'll be explaining what is going to be going on with the turrets and everything like that, which a lot of people are getting upset about because they feel like turrets, there's not going to, it's not going to be as good PvP because you're not going to be able to have as many turrets and it's not going to be well defended enough. But in order to make this game run smoother, because you guys know on official servers, it freezes like every sort of 20 minutes. On a bad day, it'll be every 5 minutes, and then on a good day, maybe every hour. You never know. But this is going to, at least at the very bottom, going to increase, official servers by 50% performance change, and even in some cases, as you guys can see, by 300%. So starting from today on PC, so this would have happened by now, and then next week on console, so this will happen with an update next week on console, you'll receive an update which indicates the number of turrets you have within 10k units. When you exceed 100 turrets within 10k units, there will be a warning placed on the turret to inform you you need to make adjustments as necessary. On December the 5th, we will flick the switch on all official servers, which will disable all turrets that exceed the allocated limit. You have a period from now until then to make any changes you want to avoid turrets from being turned off. Once the turrets are within the permitted amount, they will function again. This patch will also allow the mounted minigun turret to shoot non-mounted tames, but reduce their range to be the equivalent of the auto turret. In accordance to this change, we will be also increasing the damage of auto turrets and tech turrets by 20%, increasing the item slot count of auto turrets by 50% on the 5th of December. The turret limit will affect plant species X, auto turrets, and tech turrets. So remember, you'll see the visual change first, and then in a couple of weeks on the 5th of December, prepare for the actual change which prevents turrets from being used over the limit. This will be enabled for a server setting which can be used in game, which as you guys will see below. So we'll read this bit afterwards, but I was going to chat to you guys a little bit about it now. So I know quite a lot of people are like, well, this is silly. We want as many turrets as we want. We want our base covered in turrets. But this is something the game just can't handle. I would personally prefer to play on a PvP official server where I can just play a smooth game where there's barely any lag rather than having as many turrets as I want. I know for people who are like pro alphas on servers or just people who are like, you know, very high up in an official server, this is going to affect you a lot because obviously you want as many turrets as you want to defend your base, but you know, I just feel like this is better overall for the game. You can still have turrets, and you can still have quite a few turrets, and they're going to be 20% more dangerous and more damage. But then, you know, you won't be able to have as many, but you will have like no lag on an official server. Like, you will still have the odd bit of lag, but completely nothing compared to what it was before. So I'm going to read this as well. So turret usage had a change since the game went to retail. It's been given a huge negative impact on the server. We'll be introducing a limit to how many can be placed within a certain radius on the 5th of December. On a PC patch will be deployed today to inform you of the limit so you can make changes as necessary, and next week on consoles, as they said. The change affects all of these as we spoke before. We will also be buffing the turrets, so they were basically just rounding everything up from what we just read. So, I mean, I personally think, I mean, there may be people who don't agree with me, but I feel like this is good for just the, you know, the servers in general. You know, I think it puts off a lot of people on Ark who just can't stand the constant lag, the constant problems. And the one thing, it sounds silly, it really does, to think that the turrets are the stuff that is actually affecting this performance of all the servers. Now, obviously, when this happens on the 5th of December, we'll all test it out. If we think this is better and we think this is going to fix the game, and it already has, then I definitely think this is perfect. If it doesn't really make much of a difference and the server's exactly the same, we may as well complain to them and say, can we have our normal turrets back? But if it does fix it, then I personally think, you know, this is going to be something good for the game. Now, as they did say, 5th of December is when this is going to be happening. Next week on the console, and already on the PC, you'll be able to see where the limit is and stuff. You'll still be able to place them down in any way you want, but as soon after the 5th of December, they won't be in use. If you place them, they won't work. So, interesting. It's pretty crazy. This is how it's going to work, but that is what is going to happen from now on. I'd like to hear from you guys what you think as well, if you think this is good, if you think this is bad, but it's going to be very interesting. Also, if you are on the console, this is Ark Play Anywhere. This is just like a brief update on Ark Play Anywhere, as a lot of you are excited about it, and as are they. It'll be entering final submission for Xbox One and Windows 10 like this week, and expecting to complete the cert process in December for release alongside Aberration. They also plan to launch some official servers which will support crossplay, but will not be enabling it for our entire network due to anti-cheat migrations. Unfortunately, TruePlay is not quite ready yet, but we're hopeful that BattlEye will be able to make it onto the platform. Until then, we won't be doing much crossplay on our official servers. However, players will have the option to enable crossplay on their servers, whether it's being hosted on an Xbox, PC, or rented through Nitrodo. So that is all the news I can give to you guys right now in today's video about the big changes happening to Ark Survival Evolved. This is probably going to be one of the biggest changes we've had ever since the game was released, just due to the thing that it's going to, you know, the performance increase of 50% on average, and even extreme cases of servers that are packed full of turrets, even up to 300% better performance. But I am going to be ending this video. Make sure to let me know what you think about this. Make sure to smash the like button if you did enjoy it and you've got all the information you need. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want any more Ark news. The links will always be in the description down below. And also don't forget to turn on notifications, which is the little bell next to the subscribe button, just so you never miss an upload you may want to see. But anyway, apart from that, I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.
'cause I'll be